These going in my pocket, dude. Those should not have been in there. That would have get me up. You know what's so cool about YouTube, y'all? You'll wait till I get settled in and I start talking shit to let the first person in. You'll let me just walk around, goon, do whatever it is that I'm doing, forget my ladder 5 times, and then let the first person hop in. It's Friday night, y'all, and it's 11:35 p.m. Eastern Time, and I must feel lonely, right? I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about going to the Korean massage shop across the street this evening, but then I just goon one out and save a couple $100 because they're tight. You know, speaking of tight, it would have been a good time, but wasn't going for it. Cheers. I got a stomach ache. Gas like a motherfucker. Today was a good weed day, man. Finally got to smoke some Khalifa Kush, and after that, push pop. But I finally got Khalifa Kush. I've been waiting a while to try it. Just wasn't close by, and it was decent. Decent. Definitely had a little, little calmer at the end of it. Just the ease at the end of it. Right now, I'm smoking the push. So I'm from originally Brooklyn, New York. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida right now. Hello. You guys can ask me whatever you want. Whatever you want. Um, a little bit about me. I'm a film school dropout. I'm a cannabis connoisseur. Um, I do digital marketing for a living, and I love writing, music, shit like that. I have a podcast. Um, Most of it's revolving around growing and politics, although I'm throwing the politics out because there's no use for them, and it doesn't get you anywhere really on here on these apps. What's up, sunshine? 2025. I need some good news, man. I need some good news tonight, man. It's a rough week this week, but kept it together. But I want some good news, man. Even if it's about, doesn't have to be about me, about y'all. Give me some good news. Tell me something good that happened in y'all's life. Did somebody get a raise? Did y'all have a baby? Did y'all meet the love of your life? Did y'all do something? Give me some hope over here while I'm smoking on this joint, talking to my phone at midnight in Boca Raton, Florida. I've been down here since I was 10 years old. And I was born in Brooklyn, so I didn't get it when I first came down here. But I had a group of friends, and my mom would always tell me, don't get in trouble. Because if you get in trouble, they have money. So you're going to go to jail. But I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. I didn't get the concept of that type of money. Well, happens to be I was in the OxyContin capital of the world back then, Broward and Palm Beach County. We all started getting in trouble. But their names would never pop up on the arrest screen at pbso.org. Their cases would never get filed. Um, shit, I didn't. My best friend's dad had a street named after his ass. I still don't even know what for. But yeah, man, they were connected in a way that is special to South Florida, New York, and maybe another nation state. Now, that doesn't mean that I wasn't convicted, but I wasn't. I ended up doing 6 years and 11 months in prison because I was on my Roxy's and Oxy prescription, and I hit a man on a motorcycle, and he flipped up and he landed straight on his dome piece. Um, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy that just dropped 9 people, y'all. That right there. That scary, y'all. But yeah, man, it's I accidentally killed someone. So now this happened 15 years ago. I was 24 years old. It was 15 years about a month ago. And still to this day, if I go into like I don't want to say stupid, but like a lower paying job, like let's say TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Walmart, they'll bring it up. If I go into fucking a higher paying job where I'm doing sales and getting mostly commission, they don't care what. Unless if you're producing money, they don't care what you make. But it's funny because the jobs that make a big deal out of it are the ones that are supposed to be helping you get back into society. That is all bullshit. Especially in Florida, I can tell you there is no help. As long as if you have no family, you have no help. If you have no God, you have no help. They give you $50 and a fucking ticket somewhere. That's it. I was in confinement in Miami, and this dude was on a hunger strike for 7 days, and he would not eat, and the guards were not doing anything. And finally, we were banging on the door, banging on the door, banging on the door. They pull him out of there, and we're like, "What's up, bro? Like, why aren't you eating, man? What's up? You're getting out in like 4 days." He's like, he was crying. He's like, "I'm getting out in 4 days, and I haven't seen the streets in 40 years." He had nobody. He had nobody out there. He didn't want to leave. My fucking stomach dropped in a way that I never felt before right there. I was like, I understood how people can get institutionalized. And being in there 6 years and 11 months, the only reason I didn't was because of my constant contact with the streets and my family and making phone calls every day. Living, being close to home, getting visits, you know. I didn't have sex in 6 years, 11 months, but that messed me up too because the first good looking chick that I met at work release, I banged. And of course, we were supposed to be friends with benefits, and that never works. And she ended up getting out 2 weeks before me and going to my mom's, waiting for me. And that was just something that everyone knew that I was going to do that dumb shit because I always do dumb shit like that. And then they get pussy for 6 years, 11 months. But yeah, so let's keep in mind there were no cell phones. There were cell phones, but there were no iPhones. When I went in, this was 2012, so the first iPhone was coming out. So when I got out, now there's iPhones. Like I remember my first night, I was getting pissed because I didn't know how to use it, and then I saw the porn accessibility, and I was like, oh my god! And I was on the toilet for 3 days. But yeah, getting used to the outside, especially after 7 years, where so much happened, like with technology, with ideology, with Trump, with everything. It was rough. And you got to admit, it's been a fucking pretty interesting movie, you know? Well, I thank y'all for coming in here tonight, Willie, um, Sunshine, um, everyone that just came just to hang out and say what's up and spend time. I really appreciate that more than y'all know. For real, for real, for real. I guess I'll just stop it now. Is it better to stream more? Does that help the algorithm even if I'm not talking? If I'm just like hanging it up on my wall, like sleeping and streaming, does that like help the algorithm on YouTube? Do you guys know? Or on Kick or Twitch or any of those apps? I only really know Instagram, which I'm mad I didn't put more into YouTube to begin with. But I put so much into Instagram, so much because it was just so for the kind of work I do, like poetry and editing, and it was a good platform for it. But it's more of a platform to give glimpses of your work, to not put your whole work on there. I was putting full poems on there, 2 poems a day for like 6 months. The dude that I was working with, that my editor in England, he's like, "What are you doing, man? Like you're giving away your poetry book." So that there's another like 175 pages that he has, and we're putting it together as in like a biography set up as in poems. It's pretty sick, and a lot of it was done on LSD. Um, yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick. And he's an artist, and even before AI and all that, he was a psychedelic artist, and now with AI and the tools, he is a fucking beast. So it should be cool, and I'll sell it for cheap, man. A few dollars or something. You know, I just want people to read my shit. It feels good. Yeah, if there's one thing, my writing, man, that's the way I was always able to express myself. I wasn't always able to talk like this to express myself. I was really shy. And what killed that was actually psilocybin, maintenance. No maintenance or psilocybin, but mental maintenance after that. And yeah, man, that was a scary part of my life because I was heavily addicted to benzos at one point. I was prescribed them since I was 14 years old. And I would get off of them with no problem. Um, and then one time I was on them 2 years straight. And I tried to get off of them, and I thought it would be no problem. 6 months down the road, I am literally back at my mom's in the back room. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't listen to music. The sound of a pin drop on the floor sounded like a train. I had akathisia. Finally, I figured out what it was from finding all these groups online. But it's thousands of people in there going through this, man. Benzos are a bitch. A bitch. So yeah, man. I try to stick to my marijuana, my cannabis. And like I said, I'm a cannabis connoisseur, so hit me up if you have any questions. I roll like shit though, I do.